Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil, and today we are going to be spending some time outside, out of the studio, and doing some comparisons of using an ND filter over just the native camera app on your iPhone. Hey, once again, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Phil, and I make short films using my iPhone alone. And today we're going to be spending a little bit of time with the ND filter. If you're new to filmmaking or maybe a little seasoned in it, whatever it may be, wherever the walks of life takes you or you're coming from, I don't even know how to say that, but it doesn't matter. You know, this channel is specifically to be able to, discuss things like that, discuss how can I use my phone to the highest capability, or what else can I do to take my, short films, documentaries, whatever it may be, to the next level. Now, wherever you are in your video making journey, whether that be you are just doing research now and getting into it, or you're more advanced, wherever it may be that you are at currently, the goal is always going to be for me on this channel to be able to share the things that I'm doing, and not only to share it with you, but also keep a record for me to see where I am progressively getting better or where I can improve. Now, phones have come a very long way from what they used to be to what they are now. And before, for you to be able to shoot high quality videos, you really needed a good camera, whether that be a DSLR or whatever it may be. Back in the day, like HD, 4K, the phones hadn't arrived at that quality. And over the years, as time progressed, the phones have been getting better and better and better. Me personally, like I said, I use the iPhone, and I have the iPhone XS, and really I've been able to accomplish a lot with my cell phone, from shooting commercials for now clients of mine to doing my own film projects. Now, there's a lot of different tools that you can purchase for your phone to up your quality. But one of the things that I wanted to get was an ND filter, because I do recordings outside and I use apps like Filmmic Pro. And so I wanted to really hone in and see, hey, what can I do that will take my videos to the next level? And the ND filter pairing it with Filmmic Pro are going to be able to give me things like, changing my ISO, changing my shutter speed, and really give me some motion blur that I'm looking for. So we're going to check out these videos that I made and kind of go through some of the settings that I was using for you guys to kind of see it before and after, kind of what the app does when I set those exposures without an ND filter, and what they look like after I set the exposure with the ND filter. All right, so we're in Filmmic Pro right now at the park, and I wanted to give you guys some like I said, some great examples of what an ND filter can do. So as you can see right now, the app is set at 60 frames at 1080p. Right, and you can see that on the bottom here, and on the left you're going to see 24, which is the ISO, and then right under that 1/5760, which is the shutter speed. So whenever you're doing filming, the rule of thumb is always going to be double your frame rate. So if we're at 60 frames, then we want our shutter speed to be double that, so 120. But the thing is that when you start playing with those, so for example, I'm going to go ahead and play with that. If I bring it down to where I want to, which is 120, as you can see, it's blown out, right? Now I can go ahead and lock that in at 120, and I can increase my ISO, but still, as you can see, it's blown out. So this is where an ND filter is really going to come in and do a lot. So this is an ND filter from Sandmarc that I did the product review the other day, and this is the first ND stop, which is the ND8. And as you can see, when I put that there, it immediately gets a lot better. You can actually see what's going on. And as I start to go ahead and go through the different stops, so that's an ND 16, 32, and 64, the image immediately gets better. So I'm going to take it off so you can see it again. It's blown out, right? You can't see anything. And then I put that on there and it looks better. And as you can see, I've locked in the settings for the shutter, so 1/120, which is double my frame rate, and my ISO is at 105. So automatically I'm gonna get more of a natural motion blur as I film, as things move. So there you go, a short little clip of me at the park using the Filmmic Pro and the ND filter. Now, once again, the iPhone itself, the native app, does great. You know, it really is a good tool. There's nothing wrong with it. And once again, I've filmed on it before, and I've never really had too many problems with it. But once again, it lacks the ability for you to you know, lock in those specific things that if you're trying to do films, you want to be able to have control of. You know, a lot of times if you're ever out and about and filming with your phone, you'll see sometimes it's very unnatural, it's very crisp, right? And our eyes have been trained over the course of years watching movies and shows, whatever it may be, to have that natural blur, right, that you get when you're filming with an app like Filmmic Pro. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.